wholeness vibrations, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Estarsuniverse. I am the singing yogini, and today we are talking about what does it mean to truly be a goddess. All right, let's get into the sauce. This is all happening live. I'm not going to edit, not a damn thing, so that you can experience the authentic version of me. This is what this YouTube channel is all about. We are going to be diving deep into esoteric knowledge that is only found within the divinity of the soul. Okay? And today we are exploring this term, goddess. What does it mean? Why do I write it like this? Godis. If I didn't add it, I'm going to add it. Okay? Yes, Godis. Why? Okay. Goddess is simply the creator of all things, right? Everyone here came from a woman, all right? If you have a mother who is still here today, at the end of this video, if you have access to her, make sure you text her, call her, let her know that you appreciate her for bringing you into this world. You see, religion, I'm not here to bash anybody's ideologies, but what it does is, first and foremost, it emanates from the Latin word relegare, which means to blind, okay? That is what the purpose of religion is. It's to blind you from the beauty, the expansiveness of yourself. It is a part of this matrix, also meaning womb, okay? You can look that up. Matrix, the etymology of the word matrix translates to the English word womb, all right? I think it's German. I think it has German roots. Don't quote me on that. I'm going to put a nice little picture right here so you could see it. All right, cool. So you're following me? Yeah. What I'm saying here is this. Everyone emanates from this matrix, from this womb. All right. And this womb is encoded. And the code is binary, right? But that code emanates from a singular point. Let me break this down for you. That's 1 and 0, okay? That's a binary code, 1 and 0. 0 is the emanation of all things, nothingness. Everyone has emanated from the void. The question then becomes, what is nothingness? Nothingness is essentially everything multiplied by infinity, the things that you cannot see, nor touch, nor feel. And I guarantee you there's a whole lot more of that than what you can interact with. And that's intentional. Because we have come to this plane of existence, into this matrix, into this womb, this cosmic womb that some may call Earth, some may call Earth. I'm pretty sure most of us call it Earth. I don't know. Maybe La Tierra. I don't know. Maybe in different languages, there's different ways to pronounce or to address the earth. I'm pretty positive, right? But we're coming into this realm through our mother's portal, the yoni. All right. That is why I center all of my work and everything that I do around the yoni. The yoni is very, 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 very important to me. Because without that portal, without that cosmic door, nobody would be here. Now, just because you have a yoni doesn't mean you are an active goddess. All right? So for all of the people who think that a goddess is a woman, I want you to reverse. Go back and realize that to be a goddess, all right, is not based off of your physical form. It is based off of your ability to bend your physical form into any reality that you so choose. Even though you came from a woman, I guarantee that if you went to your mother, a lot of people, especially if you have a religious mother, would be appalled if you called her a goddess. Me, a goddess? Oh. And then there are women that are in their power, and these women have one thing in common. They all are creating their reality, and they know it. They wake up every day and they are creating. They are creators. That is what makes them goddesses. They create the way they want to be perceived in the world. They put on their jewelry. I didn't put on jewelry today. I just finished doing yoga and shooting a viral video. All right, go and watch it. I think I posted it as a reel, and I also posted it on this channel if you want to see. It's me with my legs by my ears. Anywho, I love getting into these postures because that is the embodiment of what it means to be a goddess. At least my definition is. It is to create your own reality by bending your perspective. Okay? You know about Black Mirror? You know about that show? Yeah. Black Mirror. It is essentially a device that ancient ones would use in order to shift their own realities into anything that they desire, shift their form completely through in-depth meditations. And that is what we're here to do, meditare, right? Meditare is the practice of centering the mind. It is literally just to be mindful. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're in lotus pose and you're sitting still for hours. Yes, that is a form of meditation, but meditation could exist in different forms, like painting, singing, dancing, all these things. So if you have the ability to use your mind for the purpose of creation, not just creation, but the creation of entirely new realities. That means that business, that means the way that you show up in the world, the clothes you wear, your house. If you're able to design those things, change those things, alchemize those things so that they are the embodiment of what you desire, then you, my dear, you are a goddess. Whether you are a man, a woman, a trans woman, a trans man, a non-binary unicorn, whatever it is that you love to go by, you have a goddess within you. And this is the principle of duality. We have both a goddess and we have a god. And that is why I spell goddess the way I spell goddess, because goddess is God. Goddess is God actualized. Okay? Goddess is God actualized. That's all. And when you uncover the divine feminine expression that lives within you, you become whole. That divine feminine expression allows you to create anything. The divine masculine expression, when we look at Shiva and Shakti, when we look at these principles of divine masculinity, divine femininity, the divine masculine is the structure. It is the support to the divine feminine. Note, when a man inseminates a woman, that is simply all that he's doing. He is inseminating her, and he is supporting the process. If he's a good guy, if he's an actual positively divine masculine figure, he will support the birthing process that this woman will have to go through in order to see the pregnancy full term. And this is a very amazing metaphor, an analogy for our experience here. Everything emanates from that womb. Those 9 months where you were in gestation, if you made it to 9 months, some people made it to 7, some people were really, really premature. However, if you're here, that means you went through the portal. Did you come out the yoni? Not everybody got this special bacteria. And this is no shade. Some people were cesareans, and that is also an agenda. Okay, by Western medicine, they are trying to get everybody to be cesarean, and then they're going to snatch your placenta. And all of these things are really intentional. It's intentional that we learn about this. So I will be making videos to spread awareness on how we can become more intentional in taking back our power. All right. And let me not get off of topic. What was I saying? Goddess. Yes, you are a goddess, I am a goddess, and we are also gods. Goddess is spelled Godis because I am encompassing both the masculine and feminine frequencies. To be a goddess doesn't mean that you're always in your divine feminine. I'm always in this peaceful state of being a divine, beautiful, sexy goddess. No, it also looks like, you know, stepping into that masculine frequency when you need to. You know, Mama Bear is not always cuddly, okay? You try to touch one of her what are they called? Cubs? You try to touch one of her cubs, and you're gonna get growled out, baby. You're gonna get snatched. You're gonna get hit, man. Don't want to do that, man. That's what I'm saying, right? So when we center ourselves into the awareness that we are both the divine masculine, divine feminine, combined to create the goddess, we now can encompass more. all right, we can become more. So this video is intended to awaken that goddess, to step you into that realm of awakening, all right? And I want us to step away from performative divine femininity. Please, just create. That is the most divinely feminine thing that you can do. It is not the way that you speak, the way that you walk. It is the things that you create. Create something amazing, divine, and new. And that's the thing. Everything that is new is actually not so new. We are constantly recycling ourselves. That is the process of being alive. Life and death hold hands, baby. It is a cosmic dance. And the divine feminine actually resonates with both. We are in that cycle. So when we are entering these spaces of creation, I invite you to announce yourself as a goddess. And if you are a man and you're watching this, if you've made it to this part of the video, then sir, you are a goddess. Stop hiding her. Stop fighting her. Okay? There's an attack on the divine feminine, on the goddess, especially in America. And I mean, all around the world, but especially in America, because that's where I was born. All right? I was born in New York, in Queens, Jamaica, Queens, by Jamaica, Queens. Yo, big up Auntie and Auntie Charlotte. You see what I say? So yeah, I got a lot going on here. Reason why I'm bringing all this up is so that you can get to know me, enter my realm. Right now I'm a little sweaty. I just finished doing a really in-depth yoga flow, stretching my body, getting to know my soul. And this is imperative. When we can step into new postures, baby, you are essentially communicating to the universe that you are shifting paradigms because you are embodying new sigils, okay? New patterns, new shapes. And when we open ourselves to these shapes, to these sigils, to these patterns, we are now communicating that we are flexible. Our time becomes more flexible, our hearts become more flexible, our minds become more flexible. And that is why everything that I am is because I showed up on my yoga mat, and I continue to show up on my yoga mat every single day for my asana practice. But not just for my asana practice, I have achieved Samadhi. Why? I've sat so still with myself. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna be cocky on this show, because I don't got a cocky. I got a yoni, baby. So I'm gonna let you know what it is. Sometimes it's difficult for me sometimes to show up and actually meditate in stillness. But when I find it difficult to do those things, you know what I do instead? I paint, I sing, I draw, I dance, whatever I need. Oh, I cook. I'm a really good chef. And I'm gonna open myself up more to all of you so that you can get a glimpse of what it means to be a star. And if you'd like to practice with me, if you would like to advance your yoga practice so that you can become more flexible and embody more of these divine feminine frequencies, you can apply to be a part of my next cohort. Every single year, I do 4 cohorts. Okay? If you don't know, now you know. If you don't know, now you know. Bigger. Called you a bigger, not a nigga. Anyway, what was I saying? Let me stay on topic. Yes, the cohorts. So if you want to be around me and you want to see me every single week in depth for 2 hours on every Sunday so that we can enter ceremony, and this ceremony will encompass yoga, breathwork, meditation, and soul work. We will be diving deep into what is preventing you from activating yourself in your fullness. Okay, we are using the feminine principles. I will be activating the womb within all beings, because you don't actually need to have a womb in order to access the cosmic womb. And so if you want to be a part of this cohort, you can be any being that is willing to embody divine feminine codes. So I have embodiment codes that I practice on a daily basis, all right? And that is within this course. Now, I'm not taking all applications. Just want to let you know. So if you're interested, you could click the link down below, and it will take you to my website where you can apply, and I will read your application personally and let you know if you made it or not. With that being said, Divine Goddess, I love you. And make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below. What do you think goddess means? That's a good question. Anywho, I pray that you have a beautiful rest of your day, night, evening. I don't know when you're seeing this video, but I trust that when you do see this video, epiphanies, maybe even laughter, may erupt from your soul. And I will continue to make videos every single week on this channel. I am activated. I might sing a little bit to you before you leave. I get so... We interrupt this message to inform you that yes, I am a singer. Go listen to my music, now streaming on all major platforms. Estarsuniverse, link down below. Strong in my knees, I could always breathe. I'm just gonna entirely be myself on my YouTube channel, because who gonna tell me what? Peace. I love you.